Guys, we are winning. NICKMERCS is getting revenge on Activision. Activision's cancellation attempt on NICKMERCS has utterly failed, and it is proven that the CoD community is winning the fight against Activision. I'm going to show you the amazing thing that happened during NICKMERCS' first stream back, and two other popular content creators and his friends who are silently leading the boycott against Call of Duty and Activision. Please share this with everyone out there in the CoD community, guys. This is amazing news for Call of Duty. The war between Activision and the CoD community is intensifying. Keep pushing for that boycott. It is now confirmed that it's working. And judging by your thoughts on the last poll, well, enough said. Activision is worried because their biggest nightmare is becoming a reality. The boycott is officially real, boys. What's going on, my fellow gaming warriors? 'Tis the one. NICKMERCS is officially winning the fight against Activision. In his first stream back, he gained 11,000 subscribers. Absolutely insane. He crushed it. It proves that we, the Call of Duty community, are done with Activision. It is one of the most amazing comebacks I have ever seen from a dude being cancelled, quote unquote, in gaming. NICKMERCS rallies the entire Call of Duty community here, saying 11,000 subs in a single stream. The love and support means a lot. Thank you. They shot and missed. And one thing's for sure, the M-Fams got me. Train keeps moving. What a response here by the CoD community. I mean, 11,000 subs in one stream. I'd be willing to bet people who didn't even know about NICKMERCS before the controversy are joining in on this boycott against Activision and Call of Duty. Our voices are being heard and Activision is worried. Like I said, who would have thought leave the kids alone would be a controversial take? And who would have thought leave the kids alone and call it groomers would be the thing to make people quit Call of Duty? Really sad and dark times for us in the CoD community. And I'm sorry, I don't want to hear about Activision caring to do the right thing. The pride flag calling cards are blocked in the Middle East. It just shows Activision is just another billion-dollar company willing to do whatever is politically correct, depending on what is deemed as acceptable. Morals have nothing to do with cutting ties with NICKMERCS. And in just the next day, NICKMERCS says, "Good afternoon, 15,000 new subs in the last 2 streams. Today we try XDefiant, possible Fortnite ranked, in Apex." 15,000 subs, guys. He's making an extra $37,500 per month now, thanks to Activision's pathetic cancellation attempt. NICKMERCS refers to everything but Call of Duty in this tweet. Now, you could say, "Oh, he doesn't play Call of Duty anyways, you pathetic loser." Well, first of all, he was playing Warzone before Activision took his operator skin away, and you cannot tell me this is all a coincidence. It 100% is a subtle shot at Call of Duty. We can get into more detail there of what's truly going on between NICKMERCS, Dr. Disrespect, and TimTheTatman, the big three. Comment if you'd like to see that video because it is huge for the CoD community's boycott against Activision and Call of Duty. Now, the CoD community loved to see this. NICKMERCS boldly responded to the backlash on his stream and thanked all his supporters.
That was the corniest attempt to cancel a fucking anybody I've ever seen. For saying leave children alone.
NICKMERCS is going on an FU tour to Activision and Call of Duty and all the people against him for trying to cancel him and taking his operator skin away. But seriously, why can't we all just have our own opinions and move on down the road? It's like people want something to be angry about, like leaving the kids alone, apparently. Comment what you guys think. Do you stand with NICKMERCS? The way he was treated by many people is 100% wrong. NICKMERCS is the face of this boycott, along with his good friends Dr. Disrespect and TimTheTatman. Ever since they stood up to Activision and took a stand with NICKMERCS, I noticed they've been hyping up XDefiant and all played it on their live streams right away. Streaming XDefiant in every other game, for instance Fortnite or Apex, other than Call of Duty, it's 100% a shot at Activision. Like, look at this. They all announced they'd be streaming XDefiant to their fans, and look at the views they're getting. That's a lot of players being influenced by their favorite former Call of Duty influencers. And look here. NICKMERCS takes another shot at Activision and Call of Duty, naming himself as the almost cancelled streamer. If anything, his channel's probably never been better, never been bigger, and there probably has never been more buzz around his name before. Just think about it. If NICKMERCS, Dr. Disrespect, and TimTheTatman are all boycotting Call of Duty, that is a huge win for the CoD community. Normally, they probably average about 20 to 30,000 viewers in real time, right? Or more. Maybe even 50,000, so we're combining their average viewers, that could be around 100,000 people who tune into their streams regularly. Therefore, we can make the sensible conclusion that that's 100,000 people who are boycotting Call of Duty. That is a lot of money that Activision will be losing out on when Modern Warfare 3 releases. 100,000 players is at least a $7 million loss for Activision. And that's not even to mention all the money they'd be making off microtransactions from those 100,000 people. And do not be mistaken, NICKMERCS Dr. Disrespect and TimTheTatman have millions of followers, so me using the metrics based off their real-time live viewers is playing it extremely safe. There will be a lot more than 100,000 players boycotting Activision and Call of Duty and not buying the next Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, including myself. So, and hopefully you. So here's why Activision is terrified of this boycott happening. Odds are, if this trend continues and the CoD community follows through with this boycott, Activision will be losing out on hundreds of millions of dollars. That's why XDefiant, Battlefield 2042, and games like BattleBit Rising all will be huge when the time comes to make the game-changing decision. Call of Duty or the alternative. All signs point toward people choosing the alternative and quitting Call of Duty for good. Comment what you guys think. Are you loving how NICKMERCS and his crew are sticking it to Activision? And will you be joining them in the boycott against Activision and Call of Duty? Let us all know in the comments. Let's all come together on this. I don't know about you guys, but this has been the absolute best month for the CoD community, and it's been a long time coming. We are finally winning the battle and showing Activision that they will no longer be screwing us over with their yearly scam Call of Duty games and their microtransactions. They can pound sand. Let's keep it up, guys. We have all the momentum in this fight. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, but more importantly, hit that like button if you want to share this amazing news to the CoD community in order for everyone to boycott Activision. That is when we will see significant change and growth in the movement. Subscribe if you're new to the channel if you want to join the fight in the boycott against Activision and Call of Duty to take back what was ours. When you do subscribe, you will become an elite gaming warrior like the one. And it's free, like XDefiant, unlike Call of Duty. Thanks for watching, everyone, and thank y'all for the support. I really do appreciate every single one of you. This is the only way to save Call of Duty, my fellow gaming warriors. So let's make it happen and boycott Activision. Keep up the good fight. Oh, and one last thing. This may even be the most important part of the video. Glad you're still here. Let everyone know if they missed this down in the comments. I apologize. I am a sensational. 'Tis been one.